So back then, I was dreaming that I would play in the NBA and that I would be a businessman. So Joe Ferguson and Greg Eaton owned these buildings that I was cleaning, those two African American guys. So I would get up to the seventh floor. And I think about this today as I'm thinking, when I sit in my desk sometime, I think back to that moment. So I would come into the biggest office in my favorite office. It was the CEO's office. And I would come in and I would recline the seat back and put my feet up on the desk like I was the CEO. I'm dreaming, right? I'm 15, 16 years old. I would hit the intercom button like I really had an assistant out front. And I would say, bring me today's paper and some coffee and donuts, right? And I'm just dreaming. And I would sit at this desk for hours like I was really the CEO. So when I speak to young kids, I tell them, I said, see, even then I was dreaming that one day I would be the CEO and I would have my own office. And here I am, 53, I just turned 53, and I do have my own office. I am the CEO. And the kids, the whole auditorium always go, oh, I was dreaming when I was 15 and 16, and I did something about it. So I say, what are you going to do now?
When I was a lot younger, I remember my dad took me to the Round Ball Classic. For you guys that don't know, they don't have the Round Ball Classic anymore. It was kind of like the Jordan brand game is now for high school players that were at the top of the high school class. They come and play in the All-Star game. And it used to be in Michigan every year. And me growing up in Michigan, my dad took me one year. I might have been in middle school or something like that. And I remember we were sitting in the stands, and Magic Johnson was down there signing autographs, and my dad told me to go down there and get Magic Johnson's autograph. And to this day, that's the only autograph I have ever gotten is Magic Johnson. And I didn't understand then, and I still don't understand to this day, why do people get autographs? I don't understand the significance in getting an autograph. I think it would be much more, it'd be much better to get a picture or something like that to commemorate that you were there, but just to get somebody's name on a sheet of paper, what are you supposed to do with that? I never understood the concept of autographs. Maybe if you're getting a card autographed or something that you could sell later, but just somebody's name on a sheet of paper, to this day, I don't understand that. If you understand that, can you let me know in the comments the significance of getting an autograph? Because I still don't understand. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up, though? This is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits, and in this video here, we got Magic Johnson being interviewed by Brian Gumbel, and Magic Johnson is recapping his childhood and how he used to dream of being a CEO of a company. And this is something that is very crucial to your career. Dreaming, man, it can be very fun to dream, and it can be very beneficial to dream. You always want to plan out your road ahead, how you're going to get to where you're going to get, and things like that. I know everybody goes to the park or to the gym and count down, 3, 2, 1, you're hitting a game-winning shot, and things like that can be fun. But dreaming, it gives you motivation. It just puts you in a good mood to accomplish what you're setting out to accomplish. So you always want to dream and look forward to those moments, to where you'll be, where you want to be. Dreaming is a great tool to help you get from where you are now to where you want to be. And I remember, I used to go and mimic a whole entire game. I remember when I was younger, I used to go out and I would say, I'm gonna score 63 points. And then I would go through everything I was gonna do to score 63 points. This is gonna be in the first quarter. I come down, do a move. Oh, I got hit and one. I might miss, grab a rebound, try it again, go shoot my free throw. And I would reenact an entire game just dreaming about me, winning championships and playing against the best players in the world, and moves I was going to do against them and things like that. And that's those things really help a lot. Those help your game. They help you to imagine what's going to happen in the game when you're playing. you know, what the defender is going to do, what people off the ball going to do. You know, it just it gets you prepared for your future. It's like my pastor always says, Pastor Johnson, shout out to Pastor Johnson, Eastern Star Church. And what his famous quote that he says is that you have to see it before you see it if you're ever going to see it. And what that means is that you have to be able to visualize what you want before you can go and get it. And so it's like everything that you can see physically, it started out as a thought in somebody's head first. So this computer over here, somebody had to see it before they made it. You don't just start making something and then see, oh, it's a computer. No, they had to think about the computer and what it would be before it was ever made. Everything that you can see in this world was a thought first. And so how you think and how you dream, it really affects your reality. And so you want to make sure you have good dreams. You want to dream about what's going on, what's going to happen in your career, and those dreams can come true, because everything that you see, that you have, that you can touch, it started as a thought in somebody's head first. And so you want to have that thought of you being great, or you being whatever it is that you want to be. But just know that it's going to start off as a thought first. You have to think you can be the greatest before you can actually become the greatest. And also, it's a very fun thing. I mean, you can lose yourself for hours dreaming about things that you want to accomplish, things that you want to do in basketball or in life in general. But you don't want to get stuck in the dreaming phase. You don't want to just always dream about doing stuff. You want to get up and put in that work and actually make it happen. And so you want to put in the work and do all your training and get prepared, so when these moments come, you're actually ready. You done dreamed about it all this time, and once the time comes for you to put it to use, I mean, you'll be ready. You done dreamed about this for so long, and now that you're here, you're gonna put in that work. I remember my very first Division I basketball game. We were playing against Old Dominion. I was coming off the bench, and I had dreamed about playing in Division I basketball for so long, and I was finally here. And my very first game, man, the coach put me in maybe halfway through the first half with like 10 minutes left. Man, I ended the game with like 16 points and like 8 rebounds, and it was great. I was ready to go. I had dreamed about this moment for so long. When he put me in the game, I wasn't nervous. I was ready. It was actually a lot easier than I imagined it would be. And so it was just, I mean, my career just went on from there. But just dreaming about that moment, that's just a special moment for me, remembering my first time getting on the court in a Division I game, because that's something that I had dreamed about for so long, and for it to actually happen and for me to actually go out there and produce, it was a great feeling for me, and it's still a great memory to this day. So dreaming is a big part of your success going forward. Dreaming about how you're going to do things, where you're going to go, who you're going to play against in those things. But you don't want to get stuck in the just dreaming phase. You want to put in that work, so when you get there, you're actually ready. And one of the ways you can put in that work is clicking the link in the description, the link in the bio. We got a great course for you in there, teaching you how to read the defense, how to attack the basket, help you tremendously with your game. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm out.